It's the National Football League on EA Sports, and the wait is over for this rivalry game. It's the Saints and the Falcons, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Atlanta. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. Well, the Falcons now get to stretch their wings on offense here, and a quarterback for them is a former second overall pick who spent 4 seasons as a starter in Tennessee, Marcus Mariota. And Mariota going to put it up right away. Complete. It's Johnson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Mariota. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Mariota on 1st down. Going for Kyle Pitts again. He's got him again. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That's good for 28 yards. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Touchdown, Falcons! Keyshawn Johnson, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are on the board here first in the season opener. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly mishit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. They run it again with Kamara. And some room to roam now. And they will finally get him down, but not before he takes this to the Falcons' 8. 51 yards rushing for him now. What a drive for him to kick off the new season. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, and this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
And you can see the distance traveled there after the initial contact on the next-gen stats. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now Winston. Over the middle, it's complete. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
1 for 1. A lot more to go. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Saints respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons.
It's caught inside the 25. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity, unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And how nice is it for him to know that when he gets outside the pocket, he's got a reliable tight end he can go to. So he's able to look his way, find his big target, and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run with Patterson. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 7-7, our score after 1. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they come up now 2nd and goal. Now Mariota. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. Throwing. Mariota. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Touchdown. Cordero Patterson. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. We'll remind you that coming up tonight, the first Sunday nighter of the new season. And how about this for a matchup? The Buccaneers and the Cowboys from Dallas, 8:20 Eastern. Then tomorrow, Monday night, just one game here in Week 1 this year. And it'll pit the Broncos and Seahawks as Russell Wilson makes his Bronco debut. And, of course, where is it? Seattle. Coincidence? We'll let you decide. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 63 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And some room to work. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That one 28 yards on the ground. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Touchdown, Saints. Taysom Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. Just a 4-play drive that time. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just his 2nd incompletion so far. He's 8 for 10. I think he'll take 80%.
There's no doubt that he will, but if you're the defensive play caller, you better circle what you just dialed up on your play sheet and come back to it because you just caused an incompletion. You need a few more of those.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. From the gun, Mariota. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. Mariota. And his throw here's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
That's caught left side to tight end Pitts. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
4th down, Mariota. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, They found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Winston under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Jameis to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a halt. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. The kick by Lutz is good, and they take a 17-14 lead. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And the Falcons now going to go on offense late in this first half. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. He's going to go up top again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Now Mariota. He's going to let it go again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's going to take another shot here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
A very limited time left to get into field goal range before the half, and they tried to get it all on one throw right there.
Now Mariota on 4th down. Open man is Cameron Batson. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing is Mariota. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Mariota to throw it. He's going to try and go deep again. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We begin 2022 up in the Tar Heel state. Cleveland paying the opening day visit to Carolina. And it's the Panthers who are out in front. Baker Mayfield with a touchdown pass. From there, we move to H-Town to check on the Texans at home at NRG Stadium. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Jonathan Taylor, over 100 yards rushing with a touchdown run. Lastly, let's get to the Windy City, see what's happening with the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting 49ers. Darnell Mooney, a touchdown reception. On now to a look at the next-gen stats in that first half for the Saints. And it was a tricky half to figure out numbers-wise. They've got the lead, but you'd figure they're definitely talking about ways to get this passing game back on track. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they were much more successful throwing the football than their counterparts, as you can see the numbers there. It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after that first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in Week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. But we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. The Saints set to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it is really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the gun, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. A gain of 8 there on the play. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safe.
He's got a man complete. The 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Marcus Mariota with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Falcons have retaken a third-quarter lead.
When you're thinking about your opening drive in the third quarter, you're thinking about exactly that, putting together a drive. But instead, what did we get?
Big pass downfield, touchdown. I thought, okay, just sitting back in my chair, let's get eased in, a couple runs. No, boom.
Yeah, forget the body blows, folks. Let's throw the big shot right now.
Coup for the extra point. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
2nd and 10, third quarter of the season opener. Here's Winston. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. picked off by A.J. Terrell. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So that, a real wrench thrown in now for this offense. They're trying to make a game of this in the third quarter, but that is not going to help.
Yeah, partner, probably should have used a different tool on that play, right? That ultimately is the kind of play where you can lose a ball game instead of being in position to win.
Now Younghoe Koo for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick six. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fields it right around the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. But Charles, for this offense, we take a look at the draft class here. They were looking for a playmaker, and they found one on the outside.
And the way teams are throwing the football nowadays, you can't afford to skip at the wide receiver position. I know that the slot guy is getting more attention now, but that guy in the perimeter, he makes you go.
Flush to his right. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Arnold Ebiketie, that is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. There comes the Saints punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Shoves him away. Oh, one more time. It'll be a net of 39. 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Baker Mayfield, a couple of touchdown passes thus far. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away. On second down, a run with Patterson. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. To throw, Mariota. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A first down throw for Mariota. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the fourth. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mariota. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. Mariota again. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mariota flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack.
Cameron Jordan, truly the heart and soul of this Saints defense, had another memorable year in 2021. He crossed 100 sacks and made his 5th straight Pro Bowl.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
After what they faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
He's going to go up top again, and it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out, and the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Jameis now on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And some room to maneuver. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big play there on the catch and run. And it'll give him a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10, Winston runs over him. He'll get it once more into the hands of Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Winston. He's got it. Touchdown. Adam Troutman, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion, and now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. You're in the 4th quarter. Defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he'll be out right at the 35. That one a back-breaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. First and 10, it's Patterson. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throwing here, Mariota. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's Mariota. And this is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Cameron Batson, 34 yards. And the Falcons will add to their fourth quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it winds up a terrific return, but markers are down. And this is going to come all the way back. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Now Jameis trying to hurry his crew to the line. Connecting with Hill. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Clock rolling here, about to hit 30 seconds. Winston's throw caught by his receiver, Hill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Now Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense. But they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
One thing that offensive guys stress when they throw the deep ball, you're just counting on your receiver to find it, adjust before the defensive back can get his head around. In this case, though, the DB matched it move for move and knocked it away.
Now, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division, you knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Atlanta, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Los Angeles Rams. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll look to get